Hey guys, LevelCap here. Today we're going to talk about the new 1.3 Rainbow Six Siege patch that came out yesterday, the second patch of this month. It's a pretty good track record so far for Ubisoft when it comes to updating this game and fixing the problems. Also, this patch is live on both PC and console. Some of the cool updates that it has is updated tick rates for console users now, with the goal of improving positioning and shooting replication. They have deployed a first update on PC in which players' position update rate is set to 60 times per second versus the previous 30. Also, they've been testing this feature on consoles and it's going to be updated for consoles in the near future. In addition to that, they've updated the anti-cheating system. Basically, they've implemented some more countermeasures now, which details they haven't given us, which is fine. Honestly, the less information the hackers have in terms of combating the hacking, the better I think it is for everyone. Before they had a ban policy where they kind of banned people for 3 days. I think it was mostly because they wanted to make sure that their cheat policy was working properly and they don't want to ban anyone permanently who was misrepresented as hacking. But now it's a permanent ban system. So basically, you hack, you get banned forever. This is a pricier game to lose to doing some stupid hacking stuff. So this is a great update because frankly, in my limited time playing the game, I say limited, I'm over rank 60 now, but I've seen my fair share of hackers and even ones that have been confirmed hacking, like checked on their accounts later and they were banned. So there has been a hacking issue for sure. I think most people have seen it on PC, and nailing this down early on is something that's very important for any online community. Now, another big issue that's been more rampant on the competitive side of matchmaking is there's an exploit to get outside of the defensive spawn locations at the start of the round and basically camp the spawn spots of the attackers, pretty much breaking the game right there. So this exploit has been fixed. The developers think it's been totally fixed, and so basically they say just let them know if somebody else finds a way to get outside of the spawns, but it shouldn't be a problem anymore. Now, a lot of the disconnecting issues and bugs have been fixed, or at least thought of as fixed. Basically, they're just waiting to see feedback from the community. Are people still getting disconnected and dropped from games at the same rate that they were before? My biggest issue, which was data synchronization, I haven't seen that happen since the patch came out. Granted, I haven't tested it extensively, but the fact that I haven't seen it happen once is good news so far, so I'm going to mark that as tentatively fixed, and that's great. That was probably one of my biggest issues at the moment, aside from some of the weapon balance stuff in the game still, but those are less bugs and more game balance. And with the last patch update allowing you to manually select your data center and basically matchmaking improvements to try and match you up against people with similar pings and ranks and stuff like that, I've been connecting to a lot of casual games with very low pings, and it's a nice change of pace seeing a lot of players under 60 ping in one game. Every now and then you'll see a couple players with like 200 ping or 180 ping or something like that, and I think that comes from just parties made up of people that play around the world. You know, someone's going to have a high ping if you are playing with people that are in different countries. Now, I have to say I'm very impressed with the state that Ubisoft has gotten this game into in such a short period of time. I mean, it's not like I'm commending them for launching a game that didn't really work very well at launch, but in its current state right now, I gotta say, it's much better. I mean, it feels like a game should feel like, or expect to feel like when it launches, and then from there on you can do balance fixes. I mean, there's still a considerable amount of balance issues in the game, but they're at least not bugs or disconnects or crashing or synchronization issues and all that kind of stuff. So the game feels so much more stable now. I do see people dropping out of games, but I'm not sure if that's like rage quitting now. That seems to happen pretty frequently. I personally haven't been dropped yet since the patch came out, so I'm hoping that most of the game drop issues are fixed. Actually, let me know in the comments if you're still having networking issues. It would be good information for the developers to know. Now, of course, there's still quite a few issues in the game and things that Ubisoft needs to work on. Thankfully, we've got the monthly patches coming around. One thing that might be a little bit harder to fix, but is absolutely essential for competitive play, is changing the game so that it's no longer client-side destruction. Basically, what happens is if somebody has a little hiccup in their internet connection or some packet loss, it can show you a wall that is fully intact, but on somebody else's screen has already been destroyed. I mean, you can imagine how much of a disadvantage this can be in certain situations. There's also the problem of the increased head hitbox issue on characters that are wearing ear cups. Their ear cups count as their head, and since it's a one-shot headshot kill, this is a huge disadvantage. Might not be that big a deal if they lower the damage multiplier to the head, but until that happens, then the ear cups is just like a giant detriment. And any class that you pick with ear cups, you're thinking, oh man, if I'm coming around a corner, my head's like almost twice the hitbox size as some of the other characters. Anyway, there's still a lot of issues left in the game. Many of them are game balance issues and just kind of weird client-side, server-side discrepancies. But now that the main issues in the game have been tackled, Ubisoft can start to look at more of the balance issues rather than just the massive game-breaking issues. So this is good, and I'm quite looking forward to the way the game progresses in the future. I'm still having a blast playing this game. Love so many things about it, and I'll keep making Rainbow Six Siege videos if you guys keep watching them. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is LevelCap, signing out.